everyone. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Brie.
And I'm Tori.
We are here today to do the gosh darn thing.
Gosh darn thing.
Do it. To do the album. We have been very impatient to get to this, but just because of I wasn't feeling the greatest and her work schedule and just everything, we haven't gotten to it until now. So
yes, we're wearing the same clothes as the bouncy reaction. So meowdy again, yes.
And I heart hot cowboys.
Or as we were told when
the box is here.
It might just say hot boys for a while.
Yeah. Hot boys. Which also, it goes. It's fine.
So we have worn different things in between. I swear we don't just live in these clothes.
Speak for yourself. I enjoy my I heart hot cowboy shirt, so it's fine. Reminds me of ATEEZ. Anyway, so we are going to be doing the Outlaw album, which is, again, like I just said and reiterated myself, I'm going to say it again, it's very exciting. But what are you making that face for? She just looks guilty about something. What'd you do?
I'm just staring. I'm having a stare down right now with my biases. Can you leave me alone?
Oh, I was looking at the fact that Mingy literally looks like he walked out of Men in Black. Oh, okay.
I'm having a moment.
I want a moment too. You can't. Cheekbone's gonna cut into my soul. Dang. Anyway, now that we've been distracted properly, we're gonna start with This World and go in order of the album. As always, a couple of disclaimers. Pause warning. If we have to pause to kind of discuss what's going on in the song, if we hear something, if we see something. When. And we also know that these are lyric videos and there's always something that could possibly be misinterpreted or different members or something, which there may not be, but it's always a possibility that we run the risk of when we do these. So yes, we do know that. So we're going into it with that knowledge and with a pause warning in case you missed it the first time.
Also, we talk a lot, so if you don't like that, obviously we talk a lot. It's been
a lot.
That's an intro.
Thank you for being here, and we'll see you maybe not next time if you don't like it. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Are you ready?
You know what? We always talk about the people who don't like pausers or like us talking. We always tell them you can leave, but we should. Jen.
I don't think they saw that. The box is there.
They didn't. He just smacked me in the chest. We never talk about the people that actually like it. So all of you that like the pausing and like the fact that we talk far too long than we should.
Thank you for being here. We love you. Thank you for being
best.
Patient with us and understanding us.
Don't click off of this video. We need you.
Yeah, no.
You're being held hostage right now. You are being held hostage right now.
You're not free to go.
You're not free to go.
Okay. Well, we'll shut up now and go ahead and get started with This World.
Wee.
What? That's what I felt like was happening.
Did you hear that mosquito? I'm just kidding. That was actually a lot, really overwhelming. Just
that's
right out of the
brain
gate.
Went,
it was really overwhelming right out the gate, moving back and forth. Yeah. I feel like we're on that bike, like the Tron thing going. Oh, it's speeding up. We're slowing back down. Sorry, the cat is knocking everything on the desk for some reason on his way out. Why did he do that? He's never done that before. Third time's the charm. Almost like we were descending, but speeding.
Oh.
And then... Ooh. Open your eyes. Ah.
Ooh, I can't with the
it's
sliding.
It's haunting. That's what we heard in the unveil. And then the high one.
Oh, dang.
Ooh.
That lower voice that joined him.
The devil. Like,
Oh.
I love the like back and forth scale of this part.
I love the sliding. What was that?
The demon under my bed that I'm inviting inside.
That was like the ickiest, and I mean the best way possible, like intro to his rap ever. Stop trying to do it. You don't sound like Hongju. I know we all wish we did.
Ooh.
What was going back and forth there?
We've changed. Oh. How interesting.
It felt like a signal that was being sent into my brain, and at the very end, the
I
signal
thought it was being
like,
hypnotized. You could just see the little, you know what I'm talking about?
I was
Little
picturing,
swirly-
I was picturing them when like that like with those the TV or the radios, and they have the headset on. They send out that signal to everybody, and this was the calling signal. So we've got the like kind of sample piece from propaganda, and then we've got the shift from it being, because we kind of looked over a little bit of the previous album, and this kind of reminds me of New World, where like that whole thing is like, hey, everybody wake up.
They were talking
there's
about
this new place,
closing your eyes in this one.
and well, this one feels like instead of it being a new world, now this is the world we have to accept. So let's go ahead, and we're fed up with everything. Let's do it.
It's also like talking about the darkness in the world, that you have to see it to like.
This felt like trying to accept what the world currently is and trying to break, like to move forward with that. Like the facing the truth right there.
I liked how it kind of like changed in the end a bit. Like it
just seemed like a lot of questioning. What are you trying? Like, why are you still doing this?
Because he said here, what can you sacrifice and can you throw everything away? In the end, he was saying he was holding back on his sacrifices.
But that repetitive chorus, I'm ready for this. I'm ready for it.
Okay. I did like the deeper voice. I feel like, yes, it sounds kind of demonic, but maybe it's just like that darker version. I guess technically, like you said, it's almost like you had to accept the darker parts of it for you to become complete and for you to move forward.
Yep. My music ear was like, yes.
But I did like
with the deep voice.
I did like how they played on that with like the whole heaven and hell aspect, I guess, and good and bad.
Okay, well, we started off
very rocky because I don't know why Jin was smacking. He was.
Man, but also we started off with a banger, so let's keep going.
Okay, next one. Oh, hello,
Dune.
Okay, I don't know what I was trying to do, but it wasn't. Oh, photos.
We're gonna have to take a minute every time, unless they're like not different, if they repeat some, but
we haven't gotten our albums yet, so we haven't seen all the pretty photos. We've been trying to like kind of steer clear of some of it on Twitter because I do just want to be like surprised at whatever photo cards we end up getting.
Yeah.
So
get the pee out of your mouth.
I just like the bouncy neck.
The bouncy neck, yeah.
Bouncy neck. My neck too is very bouncy.
How it is.
All right,
okay,
ready?
Let's do it.
Dune, which I am interested to know if this correlates at all.
The series.
I might not catch run.
Oh. That was a very...
Holla holla?
Sacrifices again.
They just breathe in our ear. I'm out of breath.
Oh, I cannot wait. I was gonna go back. Hold on, I gotta give...
Oh my god, there's so much happening. And and there's so much happening in the
Mingy, I love you. I'm gonna get to you.
And in the vocal as well. There's so
Still
much
not
happening.
enough? Okay. I think I started sweating. Okay. I cannot believe.
Jungho, please. What? Look, I'm sorry. We are gonna make this song a whole mess. I am so sorry, but like I am just overwhelmed with the amount of different sounds going on that I wasn't even reading his verse.
I was, but I saw a pop pop, and that's what my brain retained.
Okay.
We just changed sounds in both of these verses.
It keeps changing. Tell him you suck. Ooh.
Okay, that backing vocal is... It's a chorus. Like a,
it's haunting again.
almost like a choir.
Ooh, Mayday. Literally this entire song right here. What? I couldn't even, what just happened? Because that entire, just like the instrumental itself, along with like the vocals, just changed up so many times. My brain is like ping, 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 ping.
I am processing. Yes, there's the dial-up tone is happening in my brain right now. That was beautiful. You sounded a little bit like a donkey.
Oh, yeah. Which is a donkey. It doesn't sound like that at all. It's just like a donkey.
So, okay.
We're talking about sacrifices again.
I said that.
You did?
Yeah.
Sorry, I couldn't hear her over the awesomeness that was this song.
I saw a lot of movement, but I don't know that I heard you say anything either.
Heaven's Door, too. Talking about heaven again.
One of my favorite things as someone who loves like vocalists and singing and like the techniques that go into that, I love a good slide, which obviously has to be done a certain way.
Like at the part.
Yes.
Like the really cool.
Yeah, not the ones that are like metal and hot, they burn.
Yeah.
I love a good slide. This song was full of them, so much to the point that I almost like when I wanted to talk about one, somebody was doing another, and then that one lasted for a really long time, and then we moved on to another one. Like, they were beautiful, and they did so many like the scales that they did in this song where you thought maybe they'd go to a different note. They went to one that was almost, I don't even know if I'd call it dissonant, but they went to one that was maybe not quite as like harmonious.
I do feel like the whole, so far, just from these two and not including Bouncy, it seemed very dark. The music seems very dark.
That's
like
what I was going to, was that dissonance or just that kind of scale that they chose added to almost like this dark,
you could
I don't want to say evil, because I know that that's
tone.
not, but it just did give you the kind of just like, ooh, there's a chill going down my spine because of that. I was going to try to be like, all right, guys, I'm going to have a favorite from this album as we walk away from this reaction. I can't. We're 2 songs in, and I don't think I can do that.
My favorite is
ATEEZ.
Oh. The song itself seems like it kind of seems almost like they're chained or they're stuck somewhere. I'm not. No. Not gonna lie, I was a little distracted by the song for the lyrics on this one.
I mean, that Dune that goes with like being in kind of that desert with like no water around you.
That you're thirsty for more. Unreachable, it's getting further.
It
kind of like
feels like they're reaching
you're
for something.
stuck in the desert, right? And you can see that like mirage or that pool of water that you're so desperately trying to reach, but everything is like
you're reaching for
against
something, but you don't know how to get to it.
Interesting. Okay. Wow, that was something.
Them second song too, with all the questioning. Let's keep it going. Django,
which I think was Bouncy after Dune. I think it might have been. I think it was the third track on the album.
Yes, it was the third track.
Okay, so that's an interesting shift. But we got spicy, so I mean, we get spicy in the weather because it's a little warm.
Yeah.
That makes sense. It's definitely where they were going with that, right?
Okay. Django.
Which you kind of hit on when we watched The Unveil, that you thought it had to do with
Django
possibly
Unchained. The movie. Which, I mean, that's the only kind of familiar connection I have to Django. just
We'll see if they're fighting back in this song.
yeah, creating a plan to get back something that you feel was taken from you, not fully knowing how to do it, but just knowing that you can't give up on, basically.
So let's see if that.
Let's do
Please calm down. I need to breathe. Thank you.
It's going around my head. Okay.
So it's like the sound you make when you're tiptoeing down on Christmas.
You're not supposed to make any sounds.
To Christmas to see if Santa's there coming at right.
What is that other voice back there too? It got louder. Did they just fire rounds?
Let her run me.
I remember that.
Wait. Okay.
These like electronic techno sounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Are you guys listening to Yoonho?
One more time. Yeah. Ooh, yes.
Yep, Outlaw of the Dusk.
Didn't say we could put him down. Oh God. Okay, I just remembered.
I physically felt out of breath.
You know what? I remember what I called this playlist. You know how people have like hot girl summer. This is outlaw summer. That's it. I'm going to the pool
Outlaw
next
summer.
weekend with a cowboy hat.
We don't own cowboy hats.
Yes, we do. We do now.
We own these.
We own them now. We own them now. Oh, I think that was pretty spot on. Don't you think so? With the reference.
Yeah, the lone gunslinger, the outlaw of the dusk.
He did say
Going on
something
a
about
spree.
what'd you say? Planning as well.
That was the thing with Django as well, as Django was not going to let anybody stop him, like anybody get in his way. And so, yeah, there's like nobody's gonna mess with that. And so this one felt more, I guess, coming out of Bouncy, if Bouncy was before this, that felt more of like the initiation of the challenge. And this was the like kind of squaring up.
Yeah.
Like the full on like gunslinging battle. We're here and you're not going to mess with me.
This one might be a contender for my top one on the album just because it's catchy and I can see myself going boop, 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 boop.
I physically felt my heart rate rise. Like I could feel it trying to bust out of my neck over here. It was like, blah, blah, blah.
But honestly, we'll probably get like several listens into the album and then everything just changes.
Yeah, no,
up. But just listening to it, it's easy to listen to because I feel like I could get it down pretty quickly, and that's why I would probably be like, I don't know, man. I don't know. All right, let's keep going.
Never wanted to be Django before, but also totally random. But I remember a comment that we read last time saying that when Jungho says "Call me Jungho," it sounds like he's saying his name.
Django.
And now
Jungho.
I can't unhear that. So
I mean,
all right. So wake up world.
wake up, world.
Okay, let's do it. Ooh,
I'm looking at the
okay.
photos.
I did. At first, I didn't see them, and then I looked up.
How'd you know?
I was avoiding.
What are they eating? What are they eating?
Stop. I was dancing.
Songhwa on this album has been doing a lot of like guttural noises and like rapping stuff. Yoonho be whispering.
Let's talk about this. All of them. Come on. Let's. I know.
Just gonna go down the line.
Yeah, we're just gonna go.
Why'd you stop me? Okay. What is with all the whispering in this album, though?
I'm gonna pull you. That's what just happened in my ear. I'm knocking things down.
No, tell me again. Ask me again.
Oh, beautiful.
Think so. Running again. Hypnosis. Oh, I want to break. Hypnosis. Kind of almost makes me wonder if that is what we were supposed to be getting from the beginning of this, because they were, the whole thing was that everybody was being enslaved to this propaganda, all the that we're just like numb to things. You're being hypnotized by,
and tricked and lied to and manipulated. We're going back. I don't even know where to.
The part where I think
the percussion went nuts. Like it just went off. Like
I
all the drums and everything. Really? Because you went up there with it.
Oh yeah, that.
There are so many things happening in these tracks. I just can't even catch it all. Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you. Jungho, please.
That was.
What'd he say? Tupac goes to... What did he say?
Couldn't tell you. I heard straight fire, like rapid.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
Spitfire.
Because that's all I heard too.
Being okay.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Okay. Here's what in my mind I feel like they just did right here with the like track itself is we go from like with Hongjung's rap, there is this.
Did Hongjung rap? I just heard a breeze passing by.
Yeah. In his rap, there's like, I don't even know if you would call it an electric, whatever was being shredded in the back.
His vocals?
It was like so intense. And then we go to, who was singing after him?
I don't even remember.
Okay. I don't know if it was San.
It was San. It was San.
We go to San, and then all of a sudden that sound is dropped out, and this very like light vocals coming on the top, and then they're talking about how you're being lost in your senses and you're confused, and that's what they're constantly doing. This entire album is like
very sensory. That's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm actually trying to read this.
Hongjung.
You lose it. I get swayed here just like that with never.
Give him the rap award.
I love it.
Oh.
Oh.
Ooh. Ooh.
Can you imagine that last part where they were screaming it like in concert? I think like the concert hall will just actually drop out of the core of the earth and we'll float off into our own planet and become the ATEEZ planet that we've always dreamed of being, where they rule over us and they tell us they give us woke dreams, you know?
We say thank you.
Thank you.
I liked it. I liked the nice touch at the end with the wake up, because it's almost like with this entire, like, just imagine someone in this just state of, just for the sake of wake up, like they're asleep and they're dreaming, or they're, their mind's being manipulated through whatever, and you're trying to shake them out of it, and finally they wake up, and what they hear in real life would be someone going, wake up, like, come on, wake up.
I mean, they don't hear. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I really feel like this entire album all comes back to this song of like choosing sounds and vocals and techniques that are meant to keep you from looking away, because they have a message that they're trying to send out. Like, it all feels like a big giant signal that they're trying to send through the radio and send out to these people, send out to the world and wake them up from this trick that they've been told. Oh, man.
Hey, they're saying, listen to me. They're not going to let us go listen to us. Or they're trying to guide us through it, basically, to come out on the other side, I guess.
I cannot.
Wake up your senses. I like that.
I cannot even put into words. Oh, you know that feeling like when you can feel your heartbeat right here in your neck? That's just the...
Are you waking up?
I think so. All of my senses are at 150 right now.
Ego. Oh. Talking about like
beautiful chaos, yeah. And they've been dissonant several times with their vocals too. Like they're being so creative both with their lyrics and the musical, like the music production as well, as they always are. But it's just always kind of awe-inspiring, I suppose.
It just kind of has like this overwhelming, like, I guess, message of embrace what it is, but also look at what it is and acknowledge it for
Wake up
what it
to
is.
it. Yeah.
Because I mean, like they were talking about, like I liked that the dissonance of ego, so the dissonance from the ego from the other sides, right?
That there can be beauty in chaos and light in the darkness. So,
okay, on to Outlaw. Is Outlaw the? Are we already at the last song of the album? Yes.
Okay. Let's do
Wow. Okay.
Let's go.
Okay.
I got that 타오르는 경고 소리 도망가 짐을 내는 내게들이 여기 흔들어져 끼고 맘이 헐기고 서기
Ew.
Stop with the
Ew.
background
Ew.
noises.
I got that
Girl attire.
타오르는 경고 소리 도망가
Siren.
짐을 내는 내게들이 여기 흔들어져 끼고 맘이 헐기고 서기
So gross.
박수 날린 나스 숨 마셔 내가 못 속여 어제들은 머릿속 내 이름 붙여 뽑혀 가져가라
Stop it.
가망 없어 후회 따윈 못 써. 사고 나니 천성이 고약해서
Yeah, you're being nasty. Stop it.
I mean, danger.
What is that sound? They're like bubbles too.
Give me that, give me hit it bang, run it back. I'm a better way, never better play. This a bang. Do the good thing. It's a ball time. Such a gimmick side, 이유 있는 건 봐.
Where is he going? I'm nervous, Mingy, and
the
it's
way
bright.
he's saying that, so like the tone, like the haughty way he's like delivering the lines is what got me.
Do the good shot. It's a ball time. Such a gimmick side, 이유 있는 건 봐. On my way, don't move. I can't only get scared. 어둠 속에서 긴장하지 마.
This chorus is just
Sirens. Where did we go?
Ooh.
Go away. I want to hear. No, put the headphones back in. I want to hear back from Jungkook's part when that entire song changed.
Mm.
So I was about to give him a moment.
No moment. You can't have a. We don't get a moment.
They changed literally the entire track.
I was gonna mention that some of the sounds, like especially in the beginning, kind of like sounded like game noises. There are some sounds in here that sound very much game.
That one that I said reminded me of a bubble. Almost reminds me of like when you're playing like the ones where you'd have like a laser shooting and it would be like bloop, 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 out. I can picture it in my mind. I don't know if that made any sense. But yes, they did also remind me of game noises. I'm just saying.
They mentioned running in every single song.
Whoever would mess with them would be a dang idiot.
Gosh darn tootin' idiot.
I think I mouthed what the several freaking times in this video because I cannot. What I did enjoy too was I think in every single song, or at least in the ones my brain would remember previously, was that there always seemed to be a very similar sort of melodic backing vocal, typically done by Jungkook, but not always. Like I heard everybody going off, but San a lot too. But every single one of them had like almost a similar kind of melodic part, and it like which kind of just ties everything in together. But this was an amazing album. Completely speechless after this album. What do you have to say?
Oh, a lot.
Yeah.
I heard so many new sounds.
So many new sounds. They were really keeping us at
in
attention.
music. They were, and outside of music, yes.
A lot of, yeah.
I don't like how this song. I don't like how this song.
What?
I don't like how any of these songs were so fire. It was already hot enough in here.
It is really warm.
And like, what was all of like the like vocal whining and like the moaning in the back and the sounds,
the breathiness,
and all the
yes.
ad libs, like were they really necessary?
Mm-hmm.
But were they really? But really, were they? Wow.
I genuinely feel like, obviously, like we know the storyline. We don't know all of the storyline, but we know the storyline. And I think it's such an incredibly powerful storyline that just goes so hand in hand with a lot of things in the world today, of like kind of being manipulated by social media or what's in the news, or like not knowing how to turn your head away from like, or your eyes away from what people in power are saying, and like what you should believe.
Well, just people who have
influence.
Yeah.
And
Or have
like,
a reach, or you see something blow up and it's just this
and I mean, when I say power,
Yeah.
that's kind of anybody with some sort of influence.
but they have nothing to back them up, but everybody just believes it because it's got so much attention.
And so I that's one of the things that I love the most about ATEEZ's storyline, and the message that they put out is this like big challenge to almost like to the man, whoever that may be in someone's life, social media, whatever it is,
But I love how it can be taken out of this storyline, this world that they've created, and be taken out here, and all of these songs can apply to that. And like, there's so many times that like I want to blast this album and be like, listen, wake up.
They said, listen to my voice.
They
Can
said,
you
wake
hear my
up.
voice?
Yeah.
I did like how they ended the album with Outlaw, because it was a lot more like
warning.
upbeat,
That
like
too.
like upbeat, like we're not taking your crap no more.
Yeah. It was a big kind of like, I think, mental journey throughout this entire
Like the
thing.
whole album was for the most part upbeat, but a lot of it, the beginning part was
Darker,
haunting
heavier.
and darker, and then it kind of as the album went, it shifted a little bit until we kind of started like gaining momentum. I feel like, and like more and more like we're not going to put up with it. Now we're fighting for it.
So it felt like that mental, and I guess like also physical battle if you are trying to like infiltrate this, whatever. But that kind of,
I mean, they're saying it like they're telling us, hey.
I loved the mic drop of this song of like, you've been warned. There is a beast in here.
Listen,
and you're about to wake it up.
Don't mess with the beast. Wake up. I like how they said, I'm not saying it twice, but like they said it like 3 times, maybe 4 times. Like they said it more than twice. Just
Oh, that's great. Yeah, they said don't
And
wake
then-
up the monster, but last song was wake up.
I'm not saying it twice, but you said it a couple times in the song. I'm just saying.
You have a whole song called Wake Up.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, we are gonna go ahead and end this one here.
Yep. We've got a lot of fun things still coming, because
Yes,
like they
so much
start-
content.
Yeah, dropping. They've already dropped a lot of stuff we want to get to. So
Yes. So stick with us for those things. If you are over on Patreon, or if you'd like to go over there, we're going to try to use that for some other content that can't always go up on YouTube as well. But if not, that's also totally okay. We're going to do plenty here as well.
did we do? If you made it this far, we didn't in Bouncy, did we? We're too overwhelmed by everything.
Mm-hmm.
We were too overwhelmed by everything in Bouncy to do like a if you made it this far, drop a in the comments.
No, yeah, I don't think we did.
If you made it this far, drop a.
Go ahead. What are they dropping?
I was thinking like something Outlaw related.
The cowboy emoji?
Maybe. Does
Or
it
a
have-
horse?
Something like that. Yeah.
Something outlaw related. We'll get creative.
Probably the last time you'll see these shirts, sadly.
Hot boys. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching this with us. Thank you for sticking around always, and thank you for being patient while we got to the album. Thank you if you made it through this entire thing. We love you so much, and we'll see you in the next one.